graph the inverse of the given one-to-one function. So here's our graph, and then here are our options. So the best thing to do is to locate points on this graph and then determine what would be the inverse of those ordered pairs. So we know that this graph represents f of x. So let's pinpoint points that are on this graph. Well, okay, we have f of x so we have an ordered pair 0, 0. So we have an ordered pair 0, 0. Okay. Is there another ordered pair we can find on the graph? Well, there's another ordered pair, and that's 2, 1. Okay, and then there's another ordered pair located here, which is 4, 4. And then let's locate another point here up at the top here. Looks like we have 4 and then 9. Okay, so now we want to find the inverse function. So remember, the inverse function is basically the inverse, meaning now we're going to interchange the ordered pairs. So we know it's going to be 0, 0. We know the inverse function is going to be 1, 2. And again, that should be f inverse. And then over here we have 4, 4. And then this one's going to become 9, 4. Let's go ahead and plot those points. So here's 0, 0. And then we have 1 and then 2. And then we have 4 and then 4. And then we have 9 and then 4. So you can see here that when we graph this function, there is the graph of the inverse. And this is the inverse function. Okay, so again, we know that we already have a 0, 0. We already have a 4, 4. Again, this one's now going to be 1, 2. And this one represents 9, 4. And now we know what the inverse looks like. So let's come back in here and determine which one does this look like. Well, it's definitely not A. It's not B. It's not D. It looks like it's C. Let's check our answer. And there is our result.